Today is a good day because that's a wrap on our project Envy, our 6-bedroom all ensuite HMO in Warrington. Brand new development. It's all finished and rooms are going to go between 475 to 575 each. But we had some issues along the way. With any build, with any HMO, you have issues, and this one was no different. We had the loft, we had to make sure it complied to regulations, so we had to do some bits and pieces in there. And we also took a 2-bedroom terrace property and converted it to a 6-bedroom all ensuite HMO. Now with that comes a lot of thinking, and you have to make sure you utilize the space to make sure all the rooms are compliant, and also that you have a fire route throughout the building. Now, some figures on this one. We purchased for around £120,000. The refurb on this one was circa £80,000. The GDV is going to be well over £230,000. On top of that, as I said before, rooms are going to earn between 475 to 575 each. So as you can see, we took an absolute derelict property that was literally falling apart. We went inside and the wallpaper was falling off the walls. There was cracks. The bathroom hadn't been attended to in years, and the property needed a complete refurbishment. So we took this dive and we transformed it into a 6-bedroom HMO. Now with a 2-bedroom terrace, in order to make it into a 6-bedroom all ensuite HMO, there were structural regulations and some floor plan changes we needed to make, i.e. the loft, where we needed to rip out that staircase running through the middle of the building and put it in the corner of the room. We also had a master bedroom that was bigger than it needed to be, so we used that master bedroom, some of that space, for our adjacent bedrooms to run the ensuites through there. Ripping out the property throughout the process included taking out walls, but also taking out chimney breasts. Now these old chimney breasts in Victorian properties take up a lot of space, so we went in and we ripped those out. There's a shed in the back. We left that shed as is, but we made it good so it wasn't a safety hazard for tenants in the future. The property also needed damp works attended to. Now these old properties often have a variety of damp, whether it's penetrating damp, rising damp, or it's just something coming through the cracks in the building. They always cause issues for the property. So we had a damp proof course where needed throughout the building to ensure that the property is future proof and damp does not come back to haunt us later on. A minor cost in the interim, which is going to save us a lot of headache in the future. In terms of the actual structural work that were needed on the property, nothing structurally was wrong besides a small crack throughout the building, which was fixed with a wall tie. So now, structural issues, sometimes they are hard to see, although you can get a home buyer's report. The home buyer's report, the surveyor doing them, cannot use intrusive measures, so they can't peel back plaster to check the condition of the property. Now we always leave a contingency in for worst case, but in the worst case you're going to spend maximum of £5,000 unless it's a new roof or unless the property needs to be underpinned. Usually these things are fixed, i.e. a wall tie within £5,000, as you can see in our master bedroom. We thought about leaving the property pink, but we decided against it. Now, works that were completed on this property, as our normal HMO properties, we want longevity. That means long-term security for our clients and the purchaser of the property, so they do not have to worry about doing ongoing works. So what that included was a full back to brick, a full rewire to be up to date with electrical fire regulations and have interlinked smoke alarms, a full gas system installed, plastering throughout. As you can see, Charlie working hard there on his plastering to make sure the walls are smooth throughout the entirety of the absolute property, as well as the modifications done to the floor plan, and voila. Now here we're in our communal kitchen space. You can see we've got a big open plan kitchen. We went with something a little bit different. Not the blue, we love the blue on most of our projects, but we went with a breakfast bench and some space here. But in order to get 19.5 square meters, which is what you need in Warrington, for this size HMO, we had to do a little bit of thinking, and we had to remove this wall here that was previously here. We had to remove it, put a concrete lintel in, and then that gave us a couple of square meters and also an exit point into the backyard. That there behind me, which was a kitchen, that's now bedroom 2. And as you can see, our end product, we went in and we have high spec accommodation that's close to Warrington Town Centre that is going to attract on average £525 to £575 per room. In fact, the loft room is going for £600. A previously unusable room is now attracting £600 per calendar month from our tenants. So we are in our beloved loft. We spent a lot of time in here. There's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears that have been poured out to get this right, and I think we've got it right, absolutely. This here was where I'm standing now was where the stairs ran originally, so we had to rip that out and redo the whole thing. The skylight was falling apart. We had love hearts all over the ground. We had to also get a new staircase ordered, and what we have now is essentially a self-contained room. We also managed to fit an ensuite in there as well. Now what you get when you create a space like this is threefold. You get 1, higher rents, 2, you get less void period, number 3, you get a higher total GDV for the property. Thank you for watching our wrap on Project Envy. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe and share. And if you are interested in HMO property deals like this, then get in touch with us today at Parata Property.